Isn't AI wonderful, people?
Yeah, he's having a bit of trouble with that rock there.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We're now heading to the second palace in this game, the Desert Palace.
There's a couple of pieces of heart in the desert I'm probably going to grab as well.
Yep.
As well as the best secret cave in this game.
Yeah.
Which I can get now that I have the dash boots.
Yeah, we're going to be spending a little bit of time in that soon enough because we're going to need it in order to get all the bomb and arrow upgrades. If we want to do that now. We can always do that after.
Anyway, that sign just says to the desert.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a really funny thing that I mentioned in the first time we attempted to do this here.
Oh, never mind. I need the power glove to unlock when I was...
There's a really funny thing here. Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by this sign.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Hooray. And what's really funny is you can actually pick this sign up, and then he does this. He follows you, and then, why did you take my sign? It's as plain as day to just leave me alone. Sheesh. And then he follows you for no reason. You can't enter with somebody following you. Oh. And I think that's a great fairy place, actually. Anyway, there's the desert, which doesn't have the epic music that everybody loves from Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it's another great fairy place. I think this is the last one. Although I think there's one on Death Mountain, too.
Yeah, there probably are. There's enough caves on Death Mountain.
Oh yeah, there's 400 million of them. Oh, man. Anyway, moving on. Now we're in the desert with vultures, cactus, and people called sandmans.
And random bombs littered everywhere.
Mines, yeah. Anyways, if you stick to the right side, I believe there's a cave that contains the guy that was mentioned from the thieves. I believe he gives you a ton of money if you talk to him. There's also a secret in here. Oh no, it's one of these guys. Oh no, the thief I'm thinking of is the one inside the cave that you were talking about. But I know for a fact that there is a piece of heart in here, I believe. I think it's a piece of heart. Yep. Okay. There's also the greatest piece of heart ever in the Desert Palace. It's just sort of sitting on a ledge.
It's on the outside corner of some wall somewhere.
Thank you for quoting Picked Up on a Bus. I wonder if he'll be, I wonder if he'll actually ever see this and, like, be, like, embarrassed or anything that we gave him a shout-out or something. I don't know. Let's Players referencing other Let's Players apparently bothers a lot of people. For some reason, I don't know why. You think a Let's Player commenting on another Let's Player...
So you walk up to this and... whatever that is.
It looks... female sign, backwards S with dots, female sign, 3 wavy lines.
Apparently this is the language of the Hylian.
Which actually shows up again in Wind Waker. And we get this lovely scene. That was beautiful.
And Link takes his hat off for some reason.
Because you're making a prayer. You don't wear a hat when you're making a prayer. And then you get access to the Desert Palace, which is probably the most annoying dungeon in the game, in my opinion.
No, there are much more annoying dungeons.
Well, it's annoying. It's annoying in terms of trying to figure out what the fuck you're supposed to do, because you got Lever and Beamos in this dungeon. And Beamos is extremely annoying in this game because you can't get rid of them. They are invincible. And you also get this thing.
Yeah, don't get too close to him.
I have no idea what enemy that is. Anyway, you gotta find the key at first, and I don't think it's in this room.
Actually, I'm pretty sure there's something in this room.
I know that one of the keys is in a room on top of a, Oh, I remember, Cal. That vase there, it has a switch under it. You'd think you're supposed to light the torches, but you're not. Then you get the map.
Well, the map's useful.
I believe the room to the left of this one has a key in it. I remember the room on the right to this one is a dead end, though. Don't go in it.
Yeah, the room to the left has the key. It's up on a...
Yeah. That's the thing I hate about this dungeon. There's a ton of...
This is the second unbelievably stupid test to make sure that you have the Pegasus shields.
Yeah. It just reminds me of...
one of these. Thank you, Shalashaska.
I remember why I hate this dungeon so much. It's because this dungeon has a bunch of rooms that are just fight enemies, and they're all traps. You get nothing for doing them.
The entire first floor is fake.
Anyway, don't go in here because it's a trap. It's just a fight a bunch of enemies. You're supposed to go down and through this door, I believe.
Yep.
Because that leads to where you're supposed to go.
But I figured the fact that the door was locked would be a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Anyway, in here you gotta fight more of these.
No, that you can hide behind. You can hide behind statues to protect yourself from BMOs, but the chest doesn't count.
Yeah.
So do not try to hide behind the chest.
Yeah.
Unless you want to get hit.
Also, unlike in Ocarina of Time, you may think that you can bomb BMOs. It doesn't work in this game. He's invulnerable. Anyway, to get through this room, just dash like a madman. Because you got gauntlets on the walls.
And we got the big key already.
And yeah, that's pretty fast. You might not make it through this room if you just dash. You can try to go slowly, but you're probably going to get hit anyway. Because the gauntlets are annoying. Anyway, now that you have the big key, ignore every other room and just head to the left side of the dungeon. And by the way, if you get caught now, you're slowed down.
I thought it's real hard to kill him.
Now that you have the big key, it's pretty much just go to the left side of the dungeon. Because you gotta find the chest in this place. Whoa. The big chest here is pretty much required to actually get to the real part of the dungeon. And yay, the enemies respawn. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, now I believe the door on the left here is a trap. Actually, no, I think it's required. Well, you probably know. Anyway, killing more levers and whatever the hell those sandworm things are. I don't remember any sandworm enemies in other Zelda games. Oh yeah, this. Oh, another thing that's really stupid about BMOS, if you touch the statue, it hurts you. Oh, no, it was the top.
Oh! Okay, it appears my memory is faulty.
Also watch out, because BMOS can't cheap shot you. It's been a long time since we last played this game. It wouldn't surprise me.
I wonder why. Whatever.
Either way, you go through here, and now you have to find the button.
It's totally fun with the BMOs.
Yeah, they can shoot over the vases.
they can shoot over the vases. So
and here's the big chest.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it was down there in that fairy.
Which contains the power glove. Which you can use to make Mario jump without touching anything. And you immediately
And
get
you can
shot.
make bad Lucas jokes and
yeah, you need
all kinds of other fun things.
You need to hit the stupid button again. Dang nabbit, push the button! Push the button! Push the button! Oh god darn it, why didn't you just push the gosh darn button when I told you to? No one is going to get that. Actually, people might. That movie was pretty entertaining.
I bet nobody's going to get that.
Probably not. That wasn't a very popular movie.
Did that hit me or... No, it didn't.
Anyway, if you just go down the left path here, you'll find a piece of heart just sort of chilling on the ledge with a vulture. And you get a free heart for that. And you get all your life back for that.
Oh, he just moved just in time. I was going to show a rather hilarious glitch.
Oh, yeah.
You can smack the vulture, he'll fly through the air, and he'll still be sitting there.
Yeah, because apparently vultures can defy gravity. Anyway, if you're wondering about the right head here, that's just an exit from the main area.
Yeah, it's a trap. You jump off that, you're back to the start.
Anyway, here's the real part of this dungeon. And you begin with a BMOS! That's freaking lovely.
It must be this.
You gotta go from the top.
No, I'm pretty sure it's because it's this one.
Anyway, this dungeon also introduces one of the more annoying enemies in the game, the living floor of death.
These guys.
The living floor just sort of flies through the air. It makes the image of a skull and crossbones, which is pretty cool.
Your best bet here is to just stand on one wall and dodge back and forth.
Or slash them.
You can. But you have to time it pretty well.
Yeah.
And sometimes the angles are just weird.
Yeah. Anyway, the living floor I don't think has ever reappeared in another Zelda game. It might have, and I just don't remember it, but they are pretty annoying. And they do a lot of damage, so... Oh, shit. Luckily, we've got fairies in case we do get hit. But yeah, it's kind of cool that it makes a skull and crossbones image. And yeah, if you just use the bottle, that happens. If you die, it only refills 5 of your hearts. Which is really lame. The key's in the pot that you didn't open.
Really? Yes.
But yeah, if you die, a fairy only refills 5 of your hearts. But if you grab the damn thing, it refills like all of them. Which is kind of lame when you think about it. It means that holding them punishes
Or
you.
BMOs.
This dungeon is just the BMOS dungeon. Oh god. Also, the angles of those statues is a little strange because the very top of the statue doesn't count as like. By the way, the torches here are a trap. You're not supposed to light them.
Nope. You're
There's a
supposed to
key
get
under
through
one
as
of the.
fast as you
There's a key under one of those 4 bases. Yeesh.
Of course, it's the one. It's the last one I. So just
Anyway, another floor thing. I believe it's the one on the left again.
Oh yeah, I don't have to actually fight these guys, do I?
No, you just have to
Find the dang key. Get out.
Find the key. Find the key. Where's the beautiful key?
Top left, top right.
And now you get to. Oh no, wait. There's still this room. I can't believe they forgot.
Yeah. Although I bet it's real obvious what I got to do here.
Gee, could you light the torches? But yeah. Anyway, if you don't have the lamp, you're kind of fucked, and this is why. As I predicted, the lamp is a required item. I was thinking of another lamp lighting puzzle that you need to do later on, but yeah, it is a required item. You can't skip this. Anyway, this weird wall shaking effect, this is one of the only times you'll ever see it. And now we've got a boss fight with, I believe this is Land Molus, or is it Twin Mold?
It's Land Molus.
Anyway, you can kill these, there's 3 of them, and they cause rocks to scatter diagonally from where they are. Anyway, you can hit them with your sword, their weakness is their head or their tails, or you can hit them with the ice rod, which does a ton of damage to these guys. It's sort of a bonus if you found it early. Of course, the ice rod takes a lot of your magic meter, so it's kind of meh. And of course, after you kill them, they blow up. Anyway, once you're out of magic, though, the Land Molus are just kind of annoying. I didn't even get hurt on the bombs. Wow. Interesting. Anyway, the Land Molus are annoying because once you kill the land, once you are down to just 1, they scatter rocks in a chessboard queen style manner. Unless you kill them like that. Basically, if you know how the queen moves in a chessboard, they fire their rocks out like that. There's diagonal, there's up, there's down, and there's left and right. And now we get to try for the Pendant of Wisdom, which I believe is translated as power. Yay, they screwed it up.
Yeah, that really should be the Pendant of Wisdom.
Yeah, because blue is usually represented with wisdom, and red is usually represented with power in The Legend of Zelda. And green is courage. Anyway, now that we have the power glove, we can actually do a bunch of stuff. But it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do a bunch of stuff in this part, because we're almost out of time again. And yay for the Sandman. Oh no, those guys are called Mudman, not Sandman. Anyway, now that we have the power glove, we can access probably the best cave in the game.
Which I was talking about in the last, was it this segment or the last?
Yeah, it was this segment, it was just earlier.
Oh yeah, okay.
In this cave, you find the thief that was mentioned before. And there are exactly 5 rupees under each one of these vases.
And he gives you another hint about the ice rod in case you didn't find it.
So that means you can get 50 rupees every time you come in here.
Which is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it lets you get up to 999 rupees really quickly, which actually we're out of time, so we might just spend the time doing that in the meantime. So...
We'll ignore the average middle-aged man standing beside the sign.
So we'll see you guys in the next part. Later.